From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Washington Commanders and the San Francisco 49ers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Ready, ready. Hey, let's go.
Lawrence going to put it up right away. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Washington. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
This taken in at the goal line. Oh, good return up past the 30. Still going. Oh, he nearly took it the distance. Not quite, though. What a great return as they finally corral him inside the 5 at the 3.
All praises for a tremendous return, but how about the guys that never gave up on the play, refused to let him get into the end zone, and tracked him down before he got there and made the tackle? A lot of pride exhibited by guys on special teams.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal.
Smith, ready. Smash, smash. Opposite, green.
He'll try again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Lance going to sneak it, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Trey Lance, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
They'll run on first down with Akers. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fist fights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fist fights.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Now the 49ers going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Here we go! Hey, catch it!
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That goes for a gain of 31.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. Now Lawrence on first down. And his throw here's incomplete. Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of these places, however. We start with the Packers and Dolphins in Miami at 1 Eastern. Then you got the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then finally, the Bucs and Cardinals at 8:20 Eastern in the desert. Plus one more for good measure on Monday. Once the family's all gone back home and Grandma's puttered out of the house, grab the leftovers and sit back and watch the Chargers and the Colts from Indianapolis. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Here's Lawrence. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one goes for 8 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. That is caught. Touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Commanders have taken the lead. Now for the point after. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Well, this defense for the Commanders, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
The Lance going to throw. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. On the move past the 40. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Here we go.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Hey, check Megan. Ready?
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1 yard gain. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, go steal.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Set. Blue striker.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Strike. Check striker. Ready?
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. 4th down field goal try coming, so Lance is off, and on comes Robbie Gould. This from 25 yards out. Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept you in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and, you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
From the 27, Lawrence slings this deep from McLaurin. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Washington. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point hooks a bit, but it's up and good. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Mega. Yellow.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Okay, ready?
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 50 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On play action, Lawrence slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. 57 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. They'll run here with Akers. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Again, it'll be Akers, and he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Hey, Alpha.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Hey, dude.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Thomas. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Ready to go.
They'll run for it with Akers. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line.
Ready.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least 1 practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Lance looking to throw it. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. He's at the 50, 30, the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 96 yards. And the Niners get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Gold with the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Ready, break.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front,
The front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Lawrence. Complete. It's Dotson. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. It's a throw again is Lawrence. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
On the double.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Lawrence will throw. Now the Niners get there and bring him down. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And the 49ers are going to get the football back.
Let's go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see.
Pause red.
Lance now on 1st down. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Ready.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Ready.
A final shot before half for Lance. And that'll be incomplete. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. A fairly short kick from the 14 and up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Offense set to get this drive underway. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Check smash. Ultra.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Ready.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Smash. Ready.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing his Lance on third down. And that is incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. When you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Now Lawrence to throw on second down. Being chased out left. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
What a savvy read by the running back. He saw his quarterback was out of the pocket in a little bit of trouble. He just broke off his route and took off deep downfield. Thought for a second there they had him, but they were unable to connect for a big play.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Lawrence. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw is here late in the season. He goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
They'll give this to Akers running right. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. 74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle.
On the ready.
Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. They go play action with Lawrence. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Now Lawrence. He's got it. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's third and goal. Back to throw. Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Cam Akers from 10 yards out. And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Throwing on first down is Lance. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
White 60. Switch, yellow. On the ball. Ultra. Go ultra. Set.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And oh, he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
Yeah, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down. Here's a give up the middle. Room here, taking it right down Broadway. Past the 20. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A big play there. With now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the 49ers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th.
Come on, set.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Block it, block it.
Going right back to Akers. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
2nd and 5 now. Lawrence under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Now Lawrence on 3rd and long. There goes a deep ball, end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Set, ready.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough. It's caught at the 10. A big play there for the Niners. 64 yards. Well, for Trey Lance, not only was he the youngest quarterback in the 2021 draft class, but many say he had the strongest arm too, and he showed it off here.
Ready.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Strike. Check. Strike. Tag.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Lance now on 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Tariq Castro Fields who picked it. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to get this down near the 25. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. And this is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
They give up the middle to Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 2nd and 7.
Rock it.
They'll go again here with Akers. And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 15-yard line. 121 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Play action. It's Lawrence. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Commanders are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape. Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Fight, 97. Ready?
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Ready, set. Ready.
Desperation time here. Lance. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Yeah.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Akers. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the...
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Cam Akers with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A good gain on first has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Check view.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Blaster. White.
Here's Lance. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Washington looking for another timeout, and they get it. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Mega. Drill green.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Ready.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Slide through. 22 needle. Hey, go furious. Steal. Check steal. Ready.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun.